He thought choosing his family over me would protect him. He thought I would fade quietly, powerless and forgotten. But he was wrong. Because the woman he underestimated is now the reason their entire empire stands. My name is Ishma Rahman, and for years, I believed love was a sanctuary. A home. A fortress against betrayal. I was wrong. Marriage, I discovered, could also be a battlefield. And in that battlefield, I learned that the people closest to you could wound you more sharply than strangers ever could. I married Aidan Lark, a man whose family legacy was as imposing as it was influential. The Larks had wealth, power, and influence woven into every corner of the city. At first, I thought I was marrying the man I loved. I didn't see the chains that came with his last name. I didn't see that loyalty to family could outweigh loyalty to love. I didn't see that I would become a pawn in a game I never agreed to play. From the start, it was subtle. The glances, the whispered conversations, the decisions made without consulting me. At first, I rationalized. They're just cautious. It's their way of protecting us, I told myself. But over time, the pattern became undeniable. His family's influence seeped into every choice we made, where we lived, how we spent money, even the friends I could keep. The breaking point came one evening when I suggested a bold business venture. A partnership idea that could modernize the family's traditional empire. I was excited. He was hesitant. And then, the family weighed in. Why take risks, his mother said, eyes sharp and cold. Why let outsiders influence what generations of our family built? I tried to argue. I tried to make them see the vision. But Aidan's loyalty to his family overshadowed any loyalty he had to me. He sided with them. And in that moment, I felt a profound betrayal, the kind that slices into your soul and leaves a scar you can't see. I could have left. I could have screamed, walked away, surrendered. But I didn't. I made a quiet vow to myself, if they wanted to see me powerless, I would become the power they never imagined I could wield. I started with research. Every facet of the family empire, every subsidiary, every weakness became my study. I learned their financial strategies, the hidden gaps in their investments, the areas where innovation could yield unprecedented growth. I spent nights drafting plans, creating projections, and visualizing a future where my influence would be undeniable. Then I quietly built my own firm, ***RAHMAN Strategic Solutions, ***, a consultancy specializing in sustainable modernization. I took projects that no one else wanted, designed solutions that were bold but profitable, and proved myself to investors who had never heard my name before. My reputation grew silently, steadily, until the very people who dismissed me had no choice but to take notice. 2 years passed. The Lark Empire faced a major crossroads. A multinational partnership they had long coveted was on the table, but their traditional methods weren't enough to secure it. I approached them, not as the wife they had ignored, not as the outsider they disdained, but as the strategist capable of delivering the deal. Aidan's mother, once so proud, now hesitated. "What makes you think you can handle this?" she asked, a flicker of fear in her eyes. I smiled softly. "Because I see what you can't. Because I know the gaps, the opportunities, and the path to succeed. And because this empire depends on me now." The deal went through flawlessly. Every contract signed, every partnership solidified, every investor impressed, was a testament to my strategic mind. Aidan's family, who had once dismissed me, now looked to me as the key to their continued dominance. Months turned into years. My role became integral. I wasn't just part of the empire, I was its heartbeat. I didn't seek revenge with malice, I didn't aim to destroy. I simply became indispensable. The power that they once denied me was now the very foundation upon which they relied. And Aidan? He watched silently, realizing too late that loyalty to family had blinded him to the woman who could reshape the world around him. He had underestimated me, as they all had. Today, when I walk through the offices of the Lark Empire, I see my influence in every decision, every project, every success. They wanted me powerless. They tried to push me aside. But in their attempt to control me, they built me into the very force keeping them alive. I am Ishma Rahman. I am the strategist, the architect, and the unseen force behind the empire they worship. And in their eyes, I am untouchable, because true power doesn't announce itself. It quietly reshapes everything. I am the reason their empire stands. And they will never forget it.